Good afternoon, evening, everyone. Hope everyone has had a great weekend. Coming to you this afternoon from home again. Just thought I'd do something, a little bit of a series at the moment of stuff that's not necessarily property related, because you're probably getting flooded with a lot of real estate stuff in your feeds, and the same old. I guess everyone's doing their thoughts on the property market at the moment. So I guess, look, I get asked a fair bit about what it's like to sell or become a salesperson, and one of my first things that comes up is it's not as much selling. It's about knowledge, and it's about the management of people. So brings me to tonight's topic, which is people matter, things don't. Now guys, look, in the game that we're in real estate, and I guess any game, or whether it's, whether you're serving at a cafe or a retail shop, or, any industry, if it's, you might be a doctor, I don't know what you're doing, you're providing a service. And the most important thing that you got to realize is you're dealing with people, you're dealing with emotions, you're dealing with, their sense of, security in you. I guess, look, if they've entrusted the sale of your home, I guess if you're a doctor, you've got that sense of trust on their health. So look, people will sense, your generosity, your sincerity, and they just feed off that. And look, people really do start to deal with, with energy. So, if you've got a really good vibe and a really good positive energy, that's really going to help in any business that you're doing. So it's about having that energy and getting it out there, and being in a positive, because there's so many negative people, that in the society, and I guess, look, social media, I've mentioned it before, has got a big part to play, because no one puts, their bad days up on social media. I mean, we've all had bad days. I mean, I use that metaphor that I've used before. It's like the ocean. You have, bumpy rides. But look, again, you're not gonna find, it's very hard to create success, unless you go through those bumpy ups and downs. So look, you've got to really ride those emotions with people, and people can sense phonies. If you're sincerely interested and you really want to help people, that is a good trait to have, and that will shine through again in anything you do. I refer to even the medical industry. If you're really caring for your patients, if you're really showing them that that you're giving them your time and you're really looking into them, you're going to take care. They're just not another number. Or you're a knee surgeon and you're just doing a knee. You actually want to see that person. You're helping them on the road to recovery. You're not looking at them as your paycheck for your ski trip in Aspen. So it relates to everything in life. People come first, and things don't. People matter more than things. Guys, I go to Merlot every morning. I run into a fair few clients up there, run into James Lilly, you'll probably be watching this, run into a fair few people, and the level of service there is great. Look, I used to go to various cafes, and there's a number of good cafes in this area, and to be able to rock up every morning and see the same people, they know exactly what you want, they call you by your name, they deliver it with a smile, like a smile. You'd be amazed with what a smile does, and it can brighten up, that person's day. So I know I'm greeted there every morning, and, if someone's having an off day, they can have a little bit of a sense on me, and that energy isn't there. So, have that positivity. It will, will generate into, people being happy around you, and really a bit of a spiritual being about yourself, and being really, that can be really contagious. You can have all the material things you want, guys, but look, at the end of the day, you're not going to take it with you. So, you want to be remembered for, contributing to people, go out of your way and help people. I mean, I know Sam often laughs at me, but when we go over to New York, there's very unfortunate people that are homeless, and I'll always stop and try and contribute where I can. And I've taken a guy to McDonald's once and got him a meal, and look, I think if more people did that, I think if you do that, your generosity, it speaks a lot about you. And also, you get to find out a bit about them because, you know, say you did see a homeless person on the ground and, you know, they were there and it was cold and they were begging for money. It's easy for people to walk past and just think, look, they're a drug addict, they're a drunk, they've lost, you know, they're no good. But people fall on hard times. Be that person, be the bigger person, and you know, give them the time of day. That's the most, you know, valuable commodity that I've talked about. It's time, so give that person the time. You know, it may change someone's life. I mean, you know, we've stayed in some pretty nice hotels, and you know, there was one recently that we stayed in, and I won't name the, you know, the person that was there, and you know, she was cleaning the room, and you know, Sam's pregnant at the moment. And she was putting this little bit extra in and really personable service, you know. So we got back up from breakfast one morning, had a chat to her, and you know, Sam had to lay down, but I got talking to her and found a little bit about her, and you know, she led a really interesting life, and I really wanted to find out more and gave her my time, and you know, it was really, really good, and I found it really interesting, and like found out her story, and she turned around to me at the end and said, Ben, you know what, I've been working here for 6 years and sometimes people say hello. They don't, you know, go in, and that's fine. At least people are saying hello, but she says probably 90% of the people ignore her. But, you know, for me to sit down and actually have an interest in what she's doing, you know, it does matter. That's a person, and I got a lot out of it, and, you know, the service was amazing, and it's reciprocal. So there's just that really good feeling and the contagious feeling. I had a great day after that. So, you know, if you want to draw all this back to a little bit of real estate, if you're out there and you're, you know, looking to choose an agent or you're looking to buy, you're going to rub off on the energy of the agent, and you know, you're dealing with a person, you're not just dealing with a property. So, you know, there's definitely those things that need to be looked at, and use your energy to really create you know, that connection with someone. And, you know, I'm sure, you know, most people in real estate will get that. And, you know, I'm sure, you know, as I said, I've used the doctor metaphor a little bit. You know, they've probably got a great rapport, and people can go to a doctor and trust them and know that they're going to take care of them. Look, guys, at the end of the day, you know, I had a guy contact me during the week as well, and this is great. Look, I'm looking to going further down the mentor track, and he was wanting, contacted me through Facebook, never met the gentleman before, really nice guy, wanted some help, and you know, I really enjoyed helping him, and just with some aspects of his business. And we've cut it down, and he had a word to me about maybe not, you know, having some goals in place. So really important to put those goals in place. So, you know, I get really good enjoyment out of helping people. And I think if you take your time in life, whatever you're doing out there this week, take that little bit of time to help someone. Stop that, you know, if you run into that person in the street, instead of just walking by them, maybe, you know, I don't know, if they're behind you, maybe shout them a coffee. There might be something interesting there. I think the world needs more, you know, definitely more love, and I think we can all connect and not worry about all those material things. So guys, have a great week, and I look forward to seeing you next week. And remember, have a smile on your face, and life is good. Thanks, guys.